Hello everyone, I am Dr. Prakash, an emergency physician. The entire world is right now talking only about Corona because that is the major incident in the entire world right now, affecting more than 700 countries. But there are a few controversies surrounding that, and that is what I wanted to discuss. I wanted to break down into the top 3 controversies as of today. The first point is Tamil Nadu getting rid of Corona patients? So that will be my first discussion. You're all aware that this is the moment when the Corona patients are significantly rising. Every day around 500 to 1000 new cases are being reported in India alone. And worldwide, I did not tell, there are already 2.2 million cases and over lakhs and lakhs of deaths. Over around 6 lakh people have recovered also. Recently, we had an announcement from the Tamil Nadu government that we are getting rid of Corona patients. That means the number of new Corona patients have started to decline significantly. The reason behind that is the other states like Maharashtra, Delhi, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, these states have started showing more increase in patients, and Tamil Nadu have not shown that particular increase. So the government themselves have stated that we are not reporting many new cases. So we may have an ease, that is a relaxation of the lockdown in the near future, in a couple of days. But in the last 24 hours alone, we have reported 100 new cases and we are not getting rid of Corona that soon. So the government has again ordered stringent laws will be continuing until May 3rd. Can we get rid of Corona that easily? The answer is no, because there is something called as an incubation period, which means when the virus attaches to your body, you may absolutely remain asymptomatic, but over a period of time you may start developing symptoms. So that period can extend up to 14 to 28 days, and you need to be free of cases or show a significant reduction in the number of cases over that 14 to 28 days period. Only then we can start saying that we are seeing less number of cases. The new reported cases are less over this particular period, so our state or our region is safe. So until then we cannot call it a safe period. So the stringent laws will be continued until May 3rd. And are the numbers documented? Correct. My personal opinion is no. Still there is a lot of significantly affected population by Corona which are not being tested. More than saying they are documented, they are not being tested. Some of them directly come with symptoms flared up all of a sudden, and they come in severe respiratory failure, and it's quite not possible to save them after that particular point of time. The another thing is people fear getting tested for Corona. The reason is they don't want to test themselves positive so that their surroundings, their family, their relatives, they say that this particular person has been affected by Corona. It is like branding them with Corona or something. I don't think this is the right kind of an attitude, because it is just like having your diabetes or hypertension. Many people have that attitude towards diabetes or hypertension also. They test their sugars, they don't want the sugar values to be high, so they don't want to test it. They want to check their blood pressure, they don't want their blood pressure to show high, so they don't want to test it. I'm sure everybody would have gone through this particular scenario, or you yourself would have witnessed this. So similar thing is happening with Corona. They don't want to get it tested even when they have symptoms or even when they had exposure. And the other thing is the number of testing kits are not sufficient. So there is only one in so many thousands that can be tested at a moment, and one in every 25 or something tested are being reported as positive. So that is the documented rate. But number of patients who are undergoing tests following an exposure or following a symptom is significantly less. I think our numbers are very less. The value might be close to around 50,000 or even more than that in India alone, because this is the time we are getting more and more kits and more testing, and positive samples are coming through. So we are not yet out of Corona. So seeing these new cases rising every day, are we in a safe place to live? So that is $1 million question, and that would be my last point also. So make sure you watch it till the end to understand whether we are in a safe place to live for. The second thing is the United States government has asked for a probe on China. What does this probe actually mean? The reason behind this is the coronavirus was first found in China, in Wuhan. So you're all aware of that. This was way back in December, and then China was the only country to have this significant number of cases, where all the other countries remained at very minimal rate. But then from there, all the other countries started showing positive corona patients, and then the significant number of deaths have also increased, significant number of new cases are increasing, while China has almost got rid of corona over the last 1 month. The new cases are very less, number of deaths are very less. That is a different controversial issue, but that is not what I'm discussing here right now. The point of the probing on China ordered by the US government, whether this virus came through a source or it came from a lab. The source means through some person or through an animal, through a contamination, whether it came truly through that or whether it came from a lab, because some sources say that this particular virus was existent even for a decade in the labs. So they wanted to know the exact way that this virus has come out and it has caused such a global burden. So is India safe to live in? Are the states in India safe to live in? This is the third point of my controversial discussion. The reason behind this is we have 130 crore population. A person living per square feet area is closer to another person compared to many other countries. And still we are seeing just less than 20,000 cases reported so far. Whereas countries like United States, Italy, Spain, Germany, UK, all this have shown very, very high numbers in the last 1 month period. This doesn't mean that our number of cases are less. Of course, the testing needs to increase. But what is the actual point of discussion here? The point is whether we are in a safe place. Yes, we are in the safest place possible, because looking at many other countries, I was just watching the television for some time in the morning, looking at the news. In the United States, that is in America, people were holding banners, gathering in large populations together, saying that we have the right to surf, we have the right to assemble. This is the attitude that should not be there among the population. The only proven thing until right now to save yourself from corona is social distancing. That is the only thing. We have no vaccine and we have no proven treatment yet. I would just put a word about the new drug that has been going on trials. So compared to the United States, Indians are far more obedient. We respected what the central government says. We respected what the Prime Minister said. We respected every single word, except there has been places of small people gatherings here and there, and all those laws have come in, and the police, the medical professional, everybody are handling it in the most possible safest way. So we are following the lockdown very sincerely. So I think most of us would agree with that, although you would say that no, our lockdown is not good enough. Yes, it is not good enough, but it is still the almost one of the best lockdowns worldwide. There are places in our country which are hot red spots. There the police action is much more stronger, where if you are coming out, they're going to give some serious punishment also. So it's that way. Like they've identified spots, red zones, orange zones, yellow, many other colors. So red is the most dangerous zone. So they have identified those zones, and those places are very, very strict. Nobody is allowed to come outside unnecessarily except for buying groceries, and that also with so many precautions are being taken. If this lockdown is continued in this particular manner, I still think we are in the safest place. Having said this, is May 3rd the end? Definitely not. It would not be the end, but we hope to see a decline in the new cases. So if that is happening, yes, the lockdown will be opened slowly and we will be in a safe environment. I told you I'll tell you about that drug. There is a drug called remdesivir. So in the United States, there have been trials going on about this particular drug. They have tested it on 125 persons. All what I'm saying is what I had seen in news channels today. Today, as in sense, it's 20th of April 2020. This drug is called remdesivir. So it has been tested on 125 people, and many have shown recovery so far, and some are yet to show recovery. So we're just hoping that this drug really works against the coronavirus. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. So I'm saying India is one of the safe places to live in spite of this corona outbreak. But are Indians really safe? So that would be my next video. So if you're watching this video, don't forget to watch that, because we are going to talk about a completely different issue about India and the Indians. Jai Hind.